Stop going back and forth with these dudes.
I miss my taco, but in kisses, hope you smile when you listen. Ain't no competition, just compete.
Hey Jazzy Dog Gang, and welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new, I'm Jasmine. So dogs, as you can tell by the title of this video, girl, today we are getting into things I wish I knew in my 20s, and then I'm also giving relationship advice, because who would I be if I wasn't giving relationship advice? Because I'm a lover girl and I just can't help myself. I just can't. Hopefully you find some of this advice helpful. Definitely leave a comment in the comment box below. I would love to hear some of the things you wish you knew in your 20s, or if you have any questions for me, definitely comment, girl. Don't be scared. Go on, jump up in them comments, girl. Not gonna do too much rambling. If you are new here, welcome to the Jazzy Dog Gang. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, girl, because we would love to have you a part of the Jazzy Dog Gang. Like, we lit over here and we just keep it real. But yeah, so stick around if you're new. Binge watch a few videos, girl. Get caught up on the tea. And yeah. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get straight into the video. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. I have already prepped and primed my skin. Y'all know lately I have been just putting on brow gel, girl. I have not even been doing my brows, unless I'm like really going somewhere. But I'm not really going anywhere. Not really going anywhere today. We're just filming this video for today's upload. And I'm gonna go ahead and put some brow gel on. But no, for real, today this face is just gonna be something quick, something very natural. My skin looks so good. We're gonna be talking about things I wish I knew in my 20s. These are just things concerning me in my 20s, not necessarily saying, oh my gosh, everyone in their 20s should be concerned about these things, because everybody's life is different. Everybody's circumstances and situations are different. So the first thing that I wish I knew in my 20s, to focus on myself and my goals. You know, as you get older, you just look back on life and you be like, dang, I said I was going to do X, Y, Z, never did it, never got around to doing it, never made it a priority, never made it important. So now I'm like, what I mean when I say focus on yourself and your goals, basically like whatever your goal is, like as far as your career, whether it's going to school, taking up a trade, going to fashion school, being a model, like whatever it is that you want to do for your career and your future, make sure that you do that. Like, you stick to it, you stay true to it, and don't let anything, why is it a fly in here? Don't let anything distract you. So, you know, of course, I had family members and my mom and my grandmother, a lot of people to say, you know, that would try to keep me on track as far as, you know, finishing school, doing this, doing that. And I just was not focused. I'm going to just keep it 100% with you. Like, in my 20s, girl, I was not. Like, I was still trying to have fun. Like, I'm feeling like I'm missing out on this, on that. I need to be at every party. Like, girl. Anyway, there's nothing wrong with being in your 20s and having fun, but also definitely make handling your business, working out your goals, a priority. Because I feel like it says a lot about yourself when you actually take your career and your life, period. Once you start taking it serious, it shows, like having health insurance, just making sure that you have life insurance. And honestly, these are all still things that can be done in your 20s, because any job that you work, as long as it's full-time, I'm sure it comes with benefits. So that can start at any time. So basically just educating yourself and making sure that you are aware of those things, so that you make sure that you are set up good for the future, for like whenever you start a family and stuff one day. So another thing that I wish I knew in my 20s was allowing myself to give myself grace. It's not a race. This thing called life is not a race, y'all. You know, everybody's life is different. Everybody's pace is different. You know, you can be thinking like, oh my God, these people that I went to school with, they went off to school, they graduated, they started their careers, and I didn't go to school, I didn't graduate, I haven't started a career. Like, whatever you may be going through your mind is okay. It's okay to feel that way. And then you need to come up with a plan so that you can make sure that you're securing your future, girl. Because I just feel like it says a lot about yourself as a woman. Like, just making sure that your future is secured. Unless your situation is different. In your 20s. Now, this is going to go into another point, which my other point was not putting a relationship before your future. So I feel like when you're in a relationship, like when you're in your 20s, you know, it really is some situations, you know, you do make it all about the relationship and you make it all about that person, and you kind of forget about, okay, I said I was going to be doing this, that, and the third, and you just kind of like get off track, you lose yourself, and now you just like, I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I just don't even know. I mean, I know it can be hard. It can be so hard trying to manage a relationship and still like make sure you're not losing yourself during the process. Make sure, even if you're in a relationship, that you are still focusing on what you want, what you need, and you make sure that you're still doing the things that make you feel like you, that make you happy. You get what I'm saying? So the next thing I wish I knew in my 20s was financial literacy. Okay, so I'm still not like, now I ain't no financial expert in it. I have to go and let y'all know, because baby, don't come over here talking about Jasmine ain't said nothing. Okay, so financial literacy, like, I used to think like, okay, girl, I used to think like really the only way you gonna really make some money is if you like a nurse or a doctor or like a lawyer, or like you is just climbing the corporate ladder. Like, those are not the only ways that you can have a nice life, or, you know, make money, or make the money that can provide the type of lifestyle you want. So honestly, once I became like a makeup artist and just like learning more about business and just like financial everything, my life got better. Oh, well, actually, discipline is what made my life better. But it doesn't really matter what you do as long as you got discipline. You have discipline and you have a plan, and it makes sense and it made money. It doesn't really matter what job you have or what are you doing. You can make all the money in the world, but if you don't have any discipline and you don't have any money management skills, then you might as well just make $7.25 an hour. Just educating yourself on financial literacy, whatever that may mean for you in your life. Not nobody else's life, your life. Because nobody know your financial situation like you know your financial situation. It don't matter. It don't matter. You do what works for your life when it comes to finances. Another thing I wish I knew was learning my triggers and getting to the root of them. You know, when you're young, you just kind of, most of the time, you just going with the flow. You have a quick temper, you get an attitude quick, you're not finished developing as a person, like your character and stuff. But once you get older, you do get to look back on like ways you used to move, how you used to take things, why you used to get so offended when people would say certain things. Like, you just reflect on that. So I feel like I wish I knew to just continue to be unapologetically me in my 20s, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all, in my 20s there were a lot of times that I would just kind of like dim myself down a lot around certain people, or like I wouldn't be 100% myself because I could tell that it made other people feel some type of way. But now, as a full grown adult that's in her 30s, I don't do that anymore, because I mean, why? Like, why? 9 times out of 10, if you are even around somebody that makes you feel like you doing too much, or you just too much of a person, you too positive, you too sweet, you just too 9 times out of 10, you probably, I would say you probably don't need that person around you, but I'm gonna get churchy on y'all. I used to get offended and be like, oh, I'm gonna write that person off. They can't hang around me. I don't want them around me. I don't want them in my energy. But now that I have gotten older, honestly, I understand. Like, I'm not so quick to write that person off and like judge them and be like, why you're so negative? Like, why you always because I feel like I'm just naturally a nice person. Some people don't like nice people. So I clearly have discovered that. But I've learned not to write people off, because if they stay around you long enough, eventually they will start to pick up on some of your habits. They're going to keep seeing how you treat other people, how other people treat you, the grace that you get from being nice. And then they can learn a lesson. And then now all of a sudden, guess what? They're a nice person. So I don't feel like I'm so quick to write people off now. I mean, you can be around, but you still need to know your place now. Still, you ain't just finna be around here saying and doing whatever. But I feel like, you know, people learn. People learn from being around you just to be a nicer person. I feel like being nice takes you further in life than being ugly. So like, some of the things that I used to get offended about, I really had to ask myself, like, why am I getting, like, why does this make me mad? Why does this make me feel some type of way? Why do I got my panties in a wad about this? And that's just the realness of it, y'all. Like, if you notice you're a person and sometimes or all the time you just always getting offended when people crack a joke, but sometimes people can crack jokes that are not appropriate, and it is okay for you to let them know. But it's a way to put people in there. I won't even say put them in their place. It's a way to let people know that you're not okay with their choice of words. So you're not okay with the way they just treated you. It's okay to let them know, because if you never let a person know and you just keep letting them run ragged in your life and thinking like they can just treat you any type of way, they gonna think it's okay and they just gonna keep doing it. So I feel like, you know, definitely let people know. But after that, if it's still going on, they're not respecting your boundaries, they're not respecting, you know, how you want to be treated and talked to, then, you know, I know I said don't write them off, but after you done gave a warning, you done said what you said and made them aware, and they still carrying on, yeah, it might be time for them to go. So the next thing I wish I knew in my 20s was learning how to say no. Y'all, I freaking kid you not, I actually had a prophet speak over me once before, and they actually told me that I need to learn how to say no. This was like some years ago, but it still took me a while, even after he told me, to learn how to say no, y'all. Like, I really just had it bad. So I feel like learning how to say no makes your life easier. Because there used to be times, a lot of times, y'all, that I would just put myself in inconvenience to help somebody else out. Like, just being a people pleaser. Like, and thinking about it now, it just, oh my God, it just makes me so sick. Like, being a people pleaser is just not it. Because it's like, you put your life on hold, you put the things that you're supposed to be doing on pause to go help somebody else. But then it's like, you can never get back to doing the things that you're supposed to be doing for yourself, because you're always helping somebody else out. And God knows I'm not complaining about being able to help others, because I enjoy helping others. But you also have to not be so naive and don't get manipulated into thinking that there's something wrong with saying no. You can't. It's okay not to always be available for other people when you have to get stuff done for yourself. Rude about it. You don't have to be ugly. You don't have to be nasty. I mean, you could just say what it is. There's nothing wrong with that. And if they're not understanding of that, then they're just not understanding of it. That's not your problem. So basically, this is the beat. Baby, this probably got done in less than 10 minutes. So let's add some lips. Oh, and another thing, like relationships in your 20s. I know we talked about it a little bit, but I do want to add this. I did say to not put any relationship before your dreams and your goals and like you handling your business. Stop making people think you got to be married by 25. Like, just stop. There's nothing wrong with being married by 25, but like I said before, it's no rush. The things that are supposed to happen for you are going to happen when they're supposed to, not when you want them to. In my 20s, I always felt like stuff just wasn't happening fast enough. But I also had to realize, as I got older, I realized, girl, you ain't even doing the work. You ain't even doing the work to get this stuff that you talking about. You are not doing the work to get this stuff that you are talking about. Like, come on, reality check. Yeah, we have to talk about that, and that's for another day. We're gonna talk about giving ourselves. You know what? Our next video, our next chit chat, y'all. We might talk about like giving yourself a reality check, because maybe I can go on and on and on and on and on and on about the reality check that I done gave myself. Like, I usually give myself a reality check like every 3 to 6 months, and then at the end of the year you always reflect on what you have not done. So yeah, but we'll talk about that in the next video. But this is it for the look. Like I said, we're just doing something natural, something cute. And I'm gonna spray my face. I don't know why I've been doing that lately. Like, I've been spraying this in my mouth. Like, girl, I want to share any experiences that you knew in your 20s. Definitely leave them down in the comment box below, girl, because we can chat, baby. We can chat about it, because I'm pretty sure we have all been through some similar things, So if y'all want to chat about it, then let's chat, girl. Let me know some things you wish you knew in your 20s, and we can talk about it. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead now. You done made it to the end of this video. Please make sure you are subscribed, because I definitely don't want you to miss out on any of the new upcoming content that we're going to be having, girl. It's finna be a Jazzy girl summer. My last topic that I'm going to talk about that I wish I knew in my 20s was staying true and staying firm to my standards. So honestly, I've really always been the same way since I was in my 20s when it comes to like my standards and about certain things. It took me getting a little bit older to really understand why it's so important to have standards, first of all, and to stick to them, because what you allow is basically just what you're going to be getting. That's what you're going to receive. I know I talk about relationship stuff a lot, y'all, but it's only because I'm a lover girl. Have you not noticed yet? So we finna get ready to get into hair, y'all, and I'm using these Sugarboo flat irons that I got from Burlington, and they go all the way up to 450 degrees, but they're not hot yet, so I don't even know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm a lover girl, and I just love. I'm sorry, I can't help it. But I just always, as a young girl, I've just always thought about my wedding day. I've always thought about just like having a husband and kids and just being a wife. And not, when I say these things, I'm not saying like, oh, I just think my life is supposed to be picture perfect, like on the movies. I mean, like, truly a wife, truly like in love with my partner, like genuine, deep love. That's who I am. I know I am a wife. You know I ain't a wife. I ain't got a ring on. But I know I'm a wife. basically. So basically, me knowing what I am, who I am, what I want. I talked about this a little bit in the last video. Like, if you require your door to be open, you need to stand by the door. Like, just doing the things that make sense. And sometimes sometimes you can't do something that you don't know. Like, if nobody ever told you this, if nobody ever educated you as a woman, like, you are the prize, you should act like it. When a man wants you, he shows you. He's not gonna have you around here guessing anything. Like, he just gonna show you. It's all action. Never believe, well, I ain't gonna say never believe what a man say. I mean, that would be rude. But I'm not putting no heat on my leave out today. I'm sorry. I done did that enough. It just is what it is. It is what it is. You mean to him with his actions. So if you're with somebody that's treating you bad, baby, think about it. This man is treating you bad, and you is letting him treat you bad. He ain't opening your door. He ain't checked on you throughout the day. He ain't made sure you made it home safe. He ain't even asked you if you made it home safe. You doing all the calling, you doing all the texting, you bringing him food, you pulling up on him. He needs you to come pick him up because he ain't got no car. It's just that type of behavior, which I'm not judging, I'm just telling you. That type of behavior is done because you just haven't tapped into knowing, like, your worth, the beauty of being a woman. Okay, because you have to just get to that place in life where when you realize it. But when you realize it, I'm telling you, your life will change, girl. The type of men you thought you was attracted to, you won't even be attracted to them type of men anymore. Because you'll realize that they're not good for you. They're not good for you mentally. They're not good for you physically. They're just not good for you at all. You know? And it's okay to be blindsided and be like, well, that's my type. That's my type. Shoot, every woman think they got a type until they meet a real man that's nothing like their type. And it's also important, well, once you heal and once you start realizing your worth and stuff, you like that little stuff like, oh, he gotta have a haircut, he need tattoos, 6-pack, he need to be driving this type of car, he need to stay in this type of house, like all this crazy stuff that don't even matter that you be talking about. It's not gonna matter once you actually realize that. Yeah, you just need to pick people that are good for you, that's good for your mental, that's good. Especially if you have kids, you need to be choosing men that are good. It's gonna be a good example for your kids. A family man. If you are a family person, he need to be a family man. You know, you can't be mad at the people you pick. We choose who we date. We choose who we're gonna be with. So I feel like if you're watching this today and this advice has been anything to you, I dare you to take out a piece of paper and write down, first of all, think about yourself. Just you, if you are a single woman, think about yourself. Think about you and you only. What are your dreams? What are your goals? Write down 3 goals. Realistic goals. And I challenge you to work towards those goals for the rest of this year. For the rest of this year, whatever those goals are, work on them. Shift your focus on you instead of finding love, finding the perfect man. Oh my God, I'm this age, I'm not married. Oh my God, everybody got a boyfriend except for me. I feel like this, or I'm not happy with the person that I'm with, and just whatever it may be, girl. I dare you to just shift your focus on you. Whether it's start back going to the gym, start back looking good, get up out that bed, comb your hair. You don't got to be going to get your hair done every day. Just comb your hair. Wash your face. Keep up with your hygiene. Take care of yourself. I'm telling you, take care of yourself. Go back to school. Take that class you want to take. Whatever it is, go do it. Focus on you. The love that you want and the love that you desire is going to find you. You're not going to have to go find anything Like, literally. Like, I'm telling you, like, just shift your focus. Stop focusing on finding a man. Stop focusing on, just focus on you. And once you do that and stick to it, I'm telling you, girl. Oh, and pray. Because honestly, during this journey, it's going to get so boring. It's going to be so lonely. In the beginning, it's going to be boring and lonely. But eventually, over time, you will, if you're a person like me, like, I enjoy my alone time. I enjoy being by myself. Baby, I was the only child for 13 years. So, baby, I don't got to have nobody with me. But if everybody is different, you might not be like me. Spend a lot of time by yourself. Spend a lot of time by yourself. Pray, read, whatever it is. If you like doing makeup, whatever it is that you like to do a lot of that. Because that's going to keep your mind occupied. You're not going to be thinking about, it's Valentine's Day, you ain't got no man. Matter of fact, on Valentine's Day, whenever that come back around, take yourself out. If you don't have a man by then, sis, which I'm praying that you do, girl, but you got to stay focused on you first. Now, we ain't going to make that the priority. We're going to make ourselves the priority. People treat you how you treat yourself. So if somebody is constantly seeing you treat yourself good, when they pull up, they already know. Like, oh, dang, Shawty be taking good care of herself. I better get in here and like I got some sense. Yeah, you might have better, because if not, goodbye. Like, we ain't even gonna argue about it. And that's another thing. Stop going back and forth with these dudes. Like, baby, they already be knowing what's up. Like, if you are a woman that know your worth, you move a certain way, you carry yourself like a lady, these men already be knowing. But they are gonna try to test you now. They're gonna try to test you. Now, I done took this somewhere else, but I'm finna get ready to end it. But I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna end it. They're gonna try to test you. You can still put them in their place without getting ugly, without getting all hostile, like how they probably gonna expect you to be. Stop entertaining small talk. Like, people jumping in your DMs saying, oh, you fine, you sexy, this saying inappropriate things. How you react to those things says a lot. It does. Like, if you entertain a dude saying, oh, you got a fat old butt, you got a fat old booty, man, you so fine, body. Like, as soon as you say, or thank you, or send an emoji, entertain any type of way, they're going to keep doing that. And that's what you're going to continue to keep receiving, because you're entertaining it. And you're also doing things that are inappropriate that's making them say those type of things. Like, stop putting your butt in the camera. Like, child, it's just a way to do everything. But anyway, that's another topic for another day. Anyway, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much, ladies, or whoever it is that's watching. I love y'all so much. Make sure that y'all are subscribed to this channel. And until next time,